All right,
Okay,
so
so I have 58 copper.
all right, you didn't get lost, did you?
Nope. This this pod person never gets lost.
I mean, it kind of helps that your thing landed on top of the lander there. That does help a little
It
bit.
does make it slightly taller.
What a lot of people do is they build a tower like what kind of I have, and then they put LED lights on it, and that really helps makes it more visible.
That's very clever.
We'll do that eventually. If you need me to activate the tracker so you can get back, oh, there you are.
Hello.
So go ahead and put the copper in there. Copper and iron, they're pretty easy to melt at night. Oh, I turned it off. So go ahead and put it in. So yeah, what we're gonna need is we need the copper, we need the iron. Let me turn on the switch here. All right, there you go. Go ahead and start it. While you're doing that, the first thing we're gonna make is a hydraulic pipe bender. All right, so this is a machine similar to the autolathe.
Pipe bender.
Yep,
It's
the
not
hydraulic
a pipe stretcher. It's a pipe bender.
Basically, this makes anything relating to atmospheric, so water, gas. It's made in the hydraulic pipe bender. Okay.
Okay.
Whereas the third machine that we're gonna make is the electronics printer. All right. And that does exactly as it sounds. So so basically all of your structural stuff you make in the autolathe, all of your pipe stuff you make in the hydraulic pipe bender, and all of the electronic stuff is made in the electronics printer. All right. Now, there's a bit more to all of that.
Beginning to understand why everything that is sent to space and not just made in space.
Well, let me tell you something funny. Think about all the ore we just gathered here on Mars, right? There might be some ore on Mars that we can gather and stuff like that. But I want you to consider this comical thing here. Are you ready? What if I told you there is coal on the moon?
I wouldn't be surprised.
In this game there is, but what is coal? Long story short, the result of decomposing biological material.
Yeah, long decomposed and crust.
Typically the dinosaurs became oil and the plant life became coal. For the most part.
I believe chronologically that occurred prior to life. The creation of the moon, theoretically.
Yes.
So
yes.
No, it is slightly problematic.
So here's where it spits out the ingots in the back here. By the way, I forgot to explain that.
I did not realize.
This is your output. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these, we're gonna shove them into there. Actually, you go ahead and do the iron. Just put the iron in the hole there of the autolathe. No, don't put more copper in. We need to do gold next.
Okay, I have a little bit of gold.
Well, gold takes a while. We don't want to necessarily, and we'll use up our battery.
Okay.
So notice how there's these particles flying out here. Technically, when you smelt stuff, you do get gases. And different things have different gases. So some of these gases will contain oxygen, some of it will contain nitrogen, some of it will contain pollutants. There's a chart that says what all it comes out as. I don't remember it. For now, I'm just going to turn it off here. And that will have made some of it. You don't have to wait for all of it. So right there, that's 5 grams. That's all we need to get started here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the autolathe. And yeah, so I actually already put it in, but we're gonna. So basically, let me explain the autolathe. You see that little yellow button there? Go ahead and hit. Let's go ahead and left mouse click on that, and you'll get like it's a whole list. That's all the stuff that can be made in that machine. But fortunately, at the very top there's a search bar that you can use to filter it. So type in hydraulic pipe bender. You don't have to type the whole thing. Just you could. And select the hydraulic pipe bender.
I need
Are you doing it?
silicon. I was trying to make a cardboard box, if I'm honest.
Yeah, we're not making a cardboard box. I'm living in a cardboard box. I was
Okay.
I was listening to, you
It
know.
is made.
Oh, you selected it?
Yes, it has been selected.
Then hit the green button if it's been selected. Oh, I got... No, it's got power.
Apparently needs some iron.
Oh, well, yeah, you still haven't put the iron in. Left side. Click on the iron ingot and put it in the import. I don't know why it's called import instead of input, but put it in import.
Okay.
Alright, now you can hit the button there. So yeah, it takes 20 grams. Listen to this one. This is the other thing that throws me in this game. It takes 20 grams of iron, 2 grams of gold, and 10 grams of copper. How much is a gram?
Not all that much, honestly.
We will never refer to it as grams in here again. It is units.
Okay.
20 units of it, because a gram... Bear in mind, it's going to be the same materials for the electric, you know, the electronics printer. And it's going to be the same size as this machine here.
Okay.
Sure. Let's just go with that. Let's say that it does.
I mean, there are worse things. Just that's very odd. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we want to do something to try and alleviate the potential issue we're going to have with our solar panel then?
I'm not there. I don't have a. The only thing I could do is put it up the tower. In which case we need some ladders or to use the jetpack. But jetpack. Well, actually, you know what? Since we're on Mars and Mars has some atmosphere, we can use the jetpack. On the moon, you want to be careful about using your jetpack because you don't have a. You have to refill it. The problem with that is that, you know, there's no atmosphere on the moon.
Right.
Actually, technically there is a tiny bit of some stuff that's accumulated, but it's practically negligible. But, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So, this is where the solar panels are going to end up anyway, so I'm just going to rocket up here.
How did you rocket?
I hit J to turn on the jetpack.
Okay.
Hi, welcome. So, to construct a solar... Yeah, that frame isn't welded. Let me weld that up there for you, friend.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna do it anyways, and
figure out how to do that.
Bear in mind, we get like twice the resources for constructing stuff than what we get, you know. So don't be afraid to use some iron and stuff with this.
Okay.
All right. So to construct the solar panel, you place it down there. I have the power on the right here. We're gonna put data on the left. Although actually no, we're gonna do that. No, we're gonna run power. I configured this backwards. Normally, I like to have the east face. You know, I like to have it facing east because of the way I hook up the solar stuff.
Okay.
But we'll do it backwards here. We're gonna have to do it differently anyways with the solar. We can't use the simple solar. We got to use a more advanced solar system anyways for tracking the sun.
I see in my inventory there is something called a portable solar panel.
Yes, that's good for charging just a tiny... Go ahead and... So put that into your hand and then use T to place it.
Okay.
I recommend you place it on level ground.
Okay. I have put it down.
Yeah, so there's a little slot in there that you can put a battery in to charge the battery now.
Okay. Do I have I do have a little battery! I threw it on the ground.
Where did you get that from?
I think it's the one that you gave me to swap out my,
Then that should be a large cell battery.
Okay.
Yeah, my large cell battery is currently in the machine here. Oh, shoot. Okay, come over here. We need to have a very quick emergency lesson on something. So it finished making the hydraulic pipe bender.
Okay.
Are you just gonna stare at your battery all day?
I'm trying to grab it. You grabbed it. Okay, thank you.
All right.
Sorry.
It finished constructing it, but it started constructing a new one. So
Oh no!
It doesn't just construct one. You can't tell it how many. It will just continuously construct. Eventually, there is something you can do about that, but go ahead and place this one down.
It looks like there's a logic port. Okay.
So right-click to, you know. Okay, yeah, not quite rotated right there. So to get it up, it should be the drill, isn't it? No, it's the wrench, huh? I always thought it was the drill at this point. So you can use your wrench to deconstruct it there. Use C to rotate it.
C to rotate.
C to rotate.
Okay, I see what I did wrong.
I'm having to caffeinate and eat here to, I'm stress eating here, folks.
There we go.
A little bit too far back. Yeah, I'll just do it. There. Because we're gonna extend the power line now.
Works better.
Alright, now you can begin constructing it.
Okay, what do I need to do to construct it?
Alright, I will give you... so, you are going to need some iron sheets.
Okay.
A welding torch. You gotta switch belts. And while you do that, I'll start making the next thing we need.
Okay.
So,
I've got it.
Alright, turn off your torch. Second you're done, always turn off the torch, because, well, actually, now we've got a fuel canister, so it's not as big of a deal. Next, you're going to take 2 wire. So go ahead and drop the iron sheets, you don't need them anymore. I am not going to stand where you got that torch at me. that was a safety nightmare. In fact, maybe I'll just remove the canister from the torch there.
So I have the cable.
So click on the thing with the cable. I don't remember if it's left click or right click. If you hover over it, it will tell you what it needs and stuff. Yeah, it needs 4 cable coils.
Is this with the torch still, or something else?
No. Just the cables. Just click with the cables.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I heard it. All right, now return your cables back to their slot, and you're gonna need some plastic sheets. And since you didn't give me back the iron sheets, you will have to give back the plastic sheets.
Okay.
We do not have unlimited plastic sheets here. Do you want to know something else that's interesting? Plastic sheets are made from silicon, apparently.
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Sure. Keep thinking that, friend. Keep thinking that.
Okay, yeah, no, it doesn't actually make sense.
Anyways, you're gonna use the welding torch with it.
Welding torch. Welding torch is not currently operable for this task.
Right click. Isn't it?
Oh, it has
There
to
you
be
go.
on.
Right click off. Oh wow, you actually managed to beat you in construction time there.
Uh-oh. Okay, next. Screwdriver.
Yep, you're learning. You're learning.
It helps when things tell me what to do. Pipe bender mod to finish it.
Oh no, you're done.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready? Hang on. Let me get this the way it's. I have a specific order. And I carry the plastic sheets, the iron sheets, and the glass sheets with me. Just, you know. Alright. Watch and learn. Torch on?
Torch off.
Nope. Oh, shoot. I messed up because I was trying to show off. And now... Alright, let's turn the torch off there. Yeah, I shouldn't try and show off. You saw how quick I can do it, you know.
Yeah, you're quite quick.
I can be very quick at the construction. Except for when I show off, then it just slows down. Alright, so there's our free machines. So, the next thing we're gonna need to do, in fact, if you want, you can wire them up. That's a good little thing for you to do there. While you do that, I'm gonna see if we have the resources we need for the next thing. Alright, we're gonna need more iron ingots here, so I'll go ahead and get those going.
So... Wire. How do I put straight wire?
So, circle to select what you want with your mouse. I mean, cycle... Oh, wow. Yeah, use your mouse wheel to cycle, and then you can use... So, do you want to know something easier for the rotation? Oh dear, my friend, it seems you've created a problem. Okay, so let me tell you what the trick to this is. Put the torch away. And switch to your wire cutters.
Wire cutters.
And so now, you don't have to cut that out. You don't have to cut it out. You didn't have to, as well. Alright, so go ahead and select the correct one over there. Don't cut this one out, because I'm going to show you a trick that will save you so much time. Alright.
Power low.
Yeah, you gotta switch your battery.
Okay,
You've left your flashlight on, that's the problem.
Okay. Open it up. Oh, I still got 50% on that. I'm not worried.
Yeah, the power low. It's when it says power critical you gotta be afraid.
Okay.
So, you want to select the, I forget what it's called, but you got one, it's basically like a T.
Yes.
And then I'll show you what you could have done that would have saved you so much trouble. It's the one that's right after the curve. You have the straight, then the curve, you know, you have the straight, then the 90, and then you have the freeway intersection.
Okay. Hit again. There we go. Yeah, there we go.
Alright, well done. Now, let me tell you how you could have done this one. With the wire cutters out, you can just place it over it, or a straight section, and it will create... Here, let me show you this one. This is the biggest way that you can just make your wiring so much more efficient. We might need to get some coal, by the way.
Okay.
Because we're just not generating enough electricity here for our power usage. Let me turn on my flashlight. Alright, so, if I place a, let's say I need to place a, let's say I'm going along here and I'm going to have to connect up to that like that. So I can just place the straight section down and, keep going. Then, alright, go back with a 90, a cable corner here, put it on, boom. Now it's that. So for every this is something important to note. So if I place a straight piece down here, that's one wire. If I place a corner down, that's a second wire. Alright, so I've used 2 wires to make that. So here's an interesting question. How many wires will it be to make this a 4-way intersection here, off of this, right here? So we've got, the one that's connecting into the autolathe, and we got the straight wire going down. If I were to put this here, how much wire would I use?
Theoretically, it seems like if you do it in one shot, it's 1, but if you add, it's 2.
No, it's always going to be 2 for this free junction that you did there.
Okay.
So if I add this wire here, what's it going to be?
If you add that wire, it'll be 3.
So I will have used free wires. All right, so I've currently
Yes.
got 2 wires in my hand here. Are you ready?
Okay.
I still have 2 wires.